Hello.
Welcome.
That lullaby of woe.
It might be. I know. Most people don't know what this is. So that kind of surprised me, Crusader. I don't know how the hell I just did that. Crusader, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear that.
I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I was surprised that you knew what the song was called.
Yep. That's just a song I just randomly stumbled upon. I think on Spotify or something. Or it might have been YouTube. I stumbled upon that song.
Yeah.
tired after that fucking flight.
Hmm?
Oh, I got home about maybe 4 hours ago. Oh! Ooh. What you up to?
Bloodborne over here. Gunga was talking about it. Gunga's been talking about playing Bloodborne for some time, and I've been thinking about it too myself. I wanted to play it last night, but I was just doing a lot. And so today, I was like, I'm gonna get on some Bloodborne too. You know, and then I saw his message, which was like an hour ago, and we were talking about it, or messaging about it. Hold up, 1 second. And so, like, since I'm on Bloodborne, I was looking at, like, just my characters and shit, and I noticed I was like, oh, hey, I got a character I forgot about I had on here, so I'm like, hold on a second.
Oh.
And so she's on her second game cycle right now. And I just died, and so she just got sent to the Hunter's Dream for the first time. That's why I was like, hold on a second. I just love that little cutscene. Which is perfect, because I need to upgrade this sword anyway. Got back from your hunting trip, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I
I'm still fucking tired from that fucking flight.
Yeah.
I tried to sleep, but I just couldn't.
No, I get it.
You went hunting?
He was
Yeah.
talking about it for a bit.
I took a flight to Greenland to go hunting for a bit.
Oh, where exactly did you go hunting?
We went after wild boar,
Ooh.
me and my clan, so...
Are wild boars pretty tricky to get?
They can be. You just have to... To put them with like on day one, after arriving in Greenland after day one, it took us about 2 hours to track down some wild boar.
Did you use some little Atreus techniques to find that boar?
Wow. So
No,
what
we
are we hunting? You are hunting boar.
Yeah, we
In the direction of boar. Sorry.
we had some Siberian huskies with us. So we just made them hunting down. Yeah, one of my mates over in Greenland, he grows Siberian huskies.
It was either of their names Fenrir.
One was, yeah.
Oh, wow, of course. Wow.
It's pure. It's like a pure black with like bright blue eyes. So
Beautiful.
it's about
I was joking when I asked that. I wasn't expecting a yes. That's a little hilarious. That's a little funny.
yeah, that husky is about, I would say, if it stood up and put its paws on your shoulder, it'd probably be around 6'3".
Nice.
That's a big husky.
Yeah, they're like Siberian huskies mixed with their wolves. So
I wouldn't be surprised by that.
I'm pretty sure an Irish wolfhound would probably be bigger, though.
what was that?
An Irish wolfhound would probably still be bigger.
Yeah, it all really depends on how you breed them.
I've only seen an Irish wolfhound at least. That's pretty big.
Yep. Oh yeah. Can be.
I know I'm trying to farm this divine bird warrior for a tiny. I got it on one of my rollers a couple of characters, but not yet on my main.
Yeah, right now I'm on DS3. Just trying to hunt for that those blade grass things.
Yeah, those things could be a pain to hunt for.
Or sword grass around here.
Yeah.
I've got about 13 so far, just killing some enemies in the swamp here. But I threw on the watchdog and the ferry, maybe I'll engage some people and get some going.
Those guys at the dark race kill up here, that was one.
Yeah, that's what I'm on right now, yeah.
You know, I never used that method. I was like farming people online, which took a while though, because like it just until I made a new character, and then
I was waiting to
I saw
invade, but so far. I got like one invasion earlier, but
exactly.
that was pretty much it. And I got like one sword grass.
Exactly.
Like, you kidding me?
I mean, there's some you find in the game automatically, or not automatic. I mean, there's like some you can find in the game that are just like default programmed in there.
Yep.
So I know there's one by the bridge, by where the
I have
or not the bridge, the ladder to the old wolf. Like literally, like there's one that's not far from it to the left of that ladder, like by the building, just like kind of hidden behind a tree.
I do have that one ring to increase my loot drop rate, but it's still quite low.
Exactly. Yeah. What level's your character?
This character right now is 190.
Yeah, that's Like if you were like level 100, like 115 or less, you would see a lot more summons in that area. I mean, even at 115, I don't see as much. But if you're like in the lower levels, like that, you don't have a maxed out weapon. Say like you had like +3, +4 for your weapon, and then you were like between 60 and 80, you'd see like a ridiculous amount of invasions with that covenant.
I'm gonna turn the game down a bit.
Oh, I'm also sitting really far back, so my bad. I got the. The mic's kind of far from me, so can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is that if you were between like level 60 and like 80, and you didn't have a maxed out weapon, like you had like a +3 or +4 weapon, you would see a whole lot more summons in that area.
I just got one from an enemy I just killed.
Nice.
So I'm up to 13 now. How many do I need for the shield again?
Oh, you're trying to get the shield? Oh, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I thought you were going for the sword.
I guess I'll go for both.
Yeah, the shield, I don't even know. I don't know if I got the shield or not.
I don't think I have either. I have the sword, but not the shield.
Yeah, because I was watching some YouTube video on my flight back, and it was like, oh dear, this shield is really good. It's a great shield, and it's like the lightest great shield you can get. So that's what I'm trying to get. But he never said how many you need for it. He just said how to farm for them.
Oh, I should just sell like a bunch of these.
I was also reading the comments. People are saying, can you get them if you have the watchdogs on and you help people kill enemies and bosses? Can you get them? He said no. So I don't know.
Wait, the comments from what?
The comments of the YouTube video I was watching how to
okay.
play the rest. Yeah.
He's like, I was reading the comments. I'm like, you're reading the comments. What comments? Where are these? Just like, in the fabric of the universe. So I was reading these comments. Sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, and people are saying that can you farm blade grass? If you join a friend and help them kill bosses, can you get them that way?
You could invade your friend. If y'all about, but you gotta be the same, right?
Some people said no, some people said yes, so I'm not too sure.
I mean, if you got like someone who's like around your level, and then y'all have both y'all have the covenant on, and you both are in the area. I mean, obviously as long as like somebody has a valid boss in the area as well. I don't see like why you wouldn't be able to farm that like using that method. But how often are you gonna like kind of find yourself with a situation like that? I mean, I could hop on Dark Souls 3. I think I have a character that's around your level that you could farm with using that method. But
I just freaking one-shot those dark rays. There's one hit, they're dead.
what else do I got to work with here? I'm in New Game Plus here on Bloodborne. I just died, so I'm just kind of like trying to level up this sword as much as I can right now. And I don't have enough.
I think the highest I got in Bloodborne on my regional character was like maxed out. I think I got to New Game 15 on him.
I don't think I've ever maxed out a character on any FromSoft game ever.
Because that was back when I used to play Bloodborne solo, so I just figured I was going to keep going until I see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, there was once, like, when I was playing Dark Souls, for years, and it's like, and I would try farming for souls, like, in that sense, but honestly, it's like, it became too grindy for me. And it's like, and at the same time, it's like, when we would level up at that point, it's like, what are we really, like, leveling up? It's like, even now, like, when I get to a certain point with my higher level characters, and I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck to level up, unless I just decide to choose something until it's maxed out, which is a fine method to do. But it's like, when you're trying to, like, envision something, though, it's like, well, I'm trying to build this character, but once you hit a certain, like, points, like you're, level 300, for example, it's like, what do you really need to level up at that point? Nothing really particularly, because everything at least has something on it. More than just something, it's like you're level 300. Versus being like level 30 where it's like, hold on, I need to like make sure I allocate my shit like accordingly.
I think my elementary character is level 600 now.
I don't think either of my characters... Well, no, one of them might be close to 300. They're both actually like around that realm.
I just wanted to see how much damage I could do when I take it. Just kept going.
Right.
Damage increase. it seems to increase my faith a bit, because my faith is at 99 now, so...
So many more, so I can just try to level this up as much as I can, because I've never used this sword.
Like, I think I'm happy with my character's build right now in WolfSage, because I'm wearing like the Helm's armor now.
Yeah.
About that. And I'm using Dragon Slayer Great Axe plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I could just stand there with the weapon art and just take the damage and just slam down the ground.
And you know something, that's the thing about it too, like with my characters that I make. Like in any game that I make. Or like, you know, you know, am I satisfied with like where I have this character at, you know, or like the direction I have them going in, you know? Because I may not necessarily like max them out. Like in a FromSoft game, it's like that's never really like the goal or the objective. You know, more like creating the character versus like, you know, focusing on what level am I going to... I mean, like, there might be a level cap. I usually actually stop leveling my characters at a certain point for some of them. So the reason I make a lot of characters is then that way I can just leave them at a certain level. Some of them I level up, there is no cap for them. But a lot of them, they don't. You know, a lot of them are capped at certain points where I'm like, okay, we're going to keep them at this level. Just because it's like I've had high-level characters, and a lot of them just don't see a lot of, like, you know, online activity. I've never had a maxed out character, so I don't know what that's like. So, you know, maybe it's different for like characters at that level where it's like there's a lot of maxed out character. Everybody's maxed out at this point, so it's like you might see a whole lot of traffic in that sense.
PvP and Bloodborne max level is insane.
Yeah, but I'm just like thinking like in terms of like invasions or when you're like playing through the game, because it's like I don't, you know, it's like I don't like just focusing on simply one thing. I mean, like I do like with like games like Dark Souls, it's like I like kind of like finding a good balance between on like the online aspect, but also still like playing the game itself too. You know, not being too focused on either one. You know, and so because otherwise, like either one can become or like really bland really quickly. I mean, am I wrong on that?
Oh, you're right on that, yeah.
So it's like, I think that's why I'm always making a new character, just because it's like starting out new, and then like, you know, like what's like kind of the vision for this character, and then, you know, kind of like drawing on what we've already like done beforehand too. You know, so I just kind of go ahead.
For Pyromancy, which one is better, Pyromancy Flame or the Party Flame? Would be better for Pyromancy.
Demon Scar.
Oh yeah.
I was looking at one of my earlier videos like recently, and it was like one of my earliest videos of Dark Souls 3, and it was before I even knew about the Demon Scar. So I think I was actually using the Parting Flame. The standard one, because I think the Parting Flame, the skill for that one is like you get extra Estus, right? So the Pyromancy Flame does like a regular combustion for the skill, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
You're on Dark Souls 3, so. So that's how so it was the regular Pyromancy Flame, and it was like one of my it's one of my higher level characters now that I have. But I remember just like it was one of my videos where I had four people spawned in, 4 people summoned in. 2 of them were white phantoms, 2 of them were Blades of the Dark Moon. And I was in like Lothric Castle area, which was fucking awesome. And obviously somebody had invaded me. Just one person had invaded me, but like got 2 Blades of the Dark Moons that spawned in while I had 2 white spirits with me. And I was like, what is this? Like, hold on a second. But as I'm like looking at the video again, I'm noticing I'm like looking at what weapons I'm using. I think I still had the Onyx. I think I was using the Onyx blade. But and of course, you know, I'm like rocking the ring armor, ring knight armor. But then I'm like looking at my left hand. I'm like, oh look, I didn't even know about the Demon Scar in this one. But I was already using vestiges though, so I'm like, yeah, just kind of seeing like this is where I was at like a few years ago, and now like this is where I'm at right now. Or this is like what we've kind of like grown into type shit. don't think I can level this up anymore right now without going anywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna need 3 of those, and then 8, or 5 of those, and then 8. Fuck. So that's like 16. I was just about to say, and I just thought, I was like, wait, no, this is Bloodborne. We can't do that. It's like, oh, just drop a weapon. Wait, nope, no dropping weapons.
Only way to do that is in PC with mods.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, what? Let's chat with Gareth.
Ajá. Tú debes ser la nueva cazadora. Bienvenida al sueño de la cazadora. Este será tu hogar por un tiempo. Me llamo German. Soy amigo de los cazadores. Seguramente estás en plena confusión, pero no pienses demasiado sobre todo esto. Simplemente sal a matar bestias. Te lo digo por tu bien. Ya sabes, es el trabajo de los cazadores. Te acostumbrarás. Este lugar alguna vez fue un refugio seguro para los cazadores. Un taller donde los cazadores usaban sangre para mejorar sus armas y su carne. No tenemos tantas herramientas como antes, pero puedes usar todo lo que encuentres. Incluso una muñeca, si lo deseas. Este lugar alguna vez fue un refugio seguro para los cazadores. Un taller donde los cazadores usaban sangre para mejorar sus armas y su carne. No tenemos tantas herramientas como antes, pero puedes usar todo lo que encuentres. Incluso su muñeca, si lo deseas.
Black, are you on Bloodborne?
I have to re-download it.
No, okay. I'm just meant like you've got it, or you've played it. You got a character and everything.
Yeah, I made a new character. I'm trying my first time ever trying out a female character.
You know what? That's exactly what I'm doing. Cause I forgot I made a female character recently. I also had sometime after that, I think I'm like not sure about this because I forgot about this character that I'm playing as right now. I knew I made another character, but I forgot about her. And prior to this, I had deleted my highest level character, and then reverted my save back. So having downloaded my save from the cloud, I must have made her beforehand, because otherwise this character wouldn't be here right now. She still was in New Game Plus.
Okay, so I need 30 friggin' blade grass for the shield.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay, damage on
And
that's
I'm
not
at
bad.
14 right now.
Crusader, where are you at?
Is he there?
Crusader,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Just farming this Divine Bird Warrior, trying to get a tail.
Do what?
Trying to get a Divine Bird Warrior's tail.
He's on Elden Ring right now.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what are you on? I thought you were hopping on Bloodborne.
I'll hop on.
Oh no, I mean I'm just like, you know.
I think the divine bird helm is pretty well dropped. I remember.
Eventually get on a lower level character. Same pilot. Just so I can have it on.
Feet.
Which one are you farming right now?
The one you get to from that portal near the
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. That one there.
You know, I gotta say, this Ludwig's Holy Sword. Wait, which one am I using? Yeah, the Holy Moonblade.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty interesting. I've never actually used it, so I didn't know.
That's a really good weapon in that game.
Yeah, I've never used it. Once.
The first time I ever used the Moonlight Sword was in a game called Kingsfield by FromSoft.
You know, I hear about that game every so often from people. I think you're one of them that I hear about it from every so often.
Oh, it was a really difficult freaking game.
You know, and now that I mean, I wish Gundio was kind of in the party right now too, just because like he'd been asking me for a while about this. But just kind of like talking about early FromSoft games and just how difficult that they can be. Having played Mortal Shell now, I know it's not a FromSoft game, but like just remembering my first playthrough and that game is fucking difficult.
Yeah.
You were also saying the same thing too, Black, recently. Like Mortal Shell, I think you'd also said like Mortal Shell and New Game Plus is extremely fucking difficult, which it is.
Yeah, that was on New Game 7 in that game.
Fuck, you went to New Game 7?
Yeah, I was using the King's Armor, that big heavy armor with the great sword, and I started the New Game 7, went after the basic enemies, and I died.
Wait, go back to, what about the King's Armor?
There's a heavy armor called the King's Armor. It's like in a rocky area, like a bunch of black rocks.
Oh, it's an armor set. You can find armor sets? What?
Yeah.
I just found the shell. I found all four. You found all the shells, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know you could find armor sets. I found all the weapons.
Yeah, there's if you follow the path to the black rocky area.
Yeah.
There's
over there.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a corpse there with the King's Armor. It's like the heaviest armor in the game.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know there were other armor sets in the game.
Essentially, it gives you a lot of health and small stamina. So essentially, you're just like a walking tank. You just take things.
Yeah, I mean that's cool and all, but it's like, I mean, given like with what was it, Eridim?
Mm-hmm.
The Venerable. It's like I didn't really use him as much as I wanted to. I mean, like he's a fucking tank, but it's like his whole build was basically just like how you described it, with his armor set on there already being in that same sense. Like he's got a shit ton of health, but barely any stamina.
I'm actually invading somebody right now. I'm quite surprised.
So I just I found like I ended up finishing the game with what's his name?
I wonder if I'm going to be invading like a full squad or just.
What's the first shell's name that you find? Havros?
I think so, yeah.
Something like that. Him, I ended up finishing the game with him just because like he's probably got like the best tree. Like his skill tree is probably the best out of all the shells. But TL's probably got the best stamina, or easily has the best stamina in the game. So combos make it like he's easily like the most versatile out of all of them. They all have their strengths. I just kind of found using these two the best for me, personally, given my playstyle.
I invaded a guy who used the exact same weapon and armor I'm using. This is funny. Oh, what are the odds of invading someone with the same similar build?
Me. I don't know what you're fucking with.
it's freaking fun.
It's cool. I mean, I like it. The Moonblade. I'm just like... In Bloodborne, I'm just like, one of the reasons I probably haven't really deviated too much from, like... I think I use... There's like 4 or 5 weapons out of all of them that I really mess with the most. Having, like, kind of somewhat tested the majority of them, not all of them, out. And yeah, I've yet to find one that's as effective as the Saw Blade. Or that I'm more proficient with than the Saw Blade. I mean, the Rikuyo is also fairly effective. I like the Beast Cutter, and Burial Blade.
Alright, I'm
still
on
think-
Bloodborne. Where are you at?
I'm still in the first, in the first area. But I would say that the Saw Blade is probably the most effective out of all the weapons in the entire game. I'm getting hungry. Oh, lucky I was using a very, very weak weapon at the time. Oh, here's that weapon. And trust me, it's not so weak anymore. Ooh, I didn't know it could do that. I didn't even think to try that. Interesting. Oof.
Lord, no. I'm on my way.
Uses a lot of stamina, though. I liked the approach Mortal Shell took. I mean, I had to play through it again, because, like, I don't know. I think I either made bad decisions the first time, or I just wasn't really, like, giving it my total focus and undivided attention. Because I was struggling a lot in my first playthrough. Like, this next... what were you gonna say?
Oh, that was a fun invasion.
Oh,
So soon as if I can fight my doppelganger.
there can only be one.
Yeah.
Type shit.
So pretty much we had no heroes, no freaking magic, we just decided to survive the last fight of it. We both used the weapon out at the same time. We were able to survive. So I bowed to the host.
Over here fighting 2 werewolves with the holy moonblade. Ugh. One of them backed off. The other one's like, okay, never mind. They're back. Hold that thought. The wolves are dancing. A wise decision. You didn't want to let me get that attack off. Ugh, that was nasty. One sec. Ugh, damn you! Release me. It's feasting on my blood. Let us partake of communion and feast upon the old blood. Interesting. Okay, what about... Oh, that's the difference. I get it now. Okay, okay. This weapon is starting to really grow on me a bit, though. I want to see it fully maxed out, though.
Yeah, once it's maxed out, then you have enough.
It's at like +8 right now. Or no. No, it's at like +6.
Yeah, once it's maxed out and you have high arcane, well, that's
Yeah.
so much fun.
So it's more of an arcane weapon. Arcane's not really that all that leveled up.
Yeah, it really bases on the arcane level.
Noted. Crusader, what level are you?
311.
Fuck. What game cycle are you on?
I think I'm still on the first game.
311, the first game cycle? Nice.
Yeah.
I think you would have been fucking a higher level.
Oh, you're 311?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Did you like do like dungeon grind or something?
I'm gonna switch characters.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh,
you were.
okay,
You were dungeon grinding. All right. And that's something I like about Bloodborne
Where's
is like
that-
how you have like infinite dungeons, like
Well,
within a
there's this-
game, and they're separate from like your game cycle. So it's like
There's this
there's
one dungeon.
always
that
something to
you-
do in your game
There's
cycle.
this, there's one dungeon you enter in. As soon as you walk in, you get like 56,000 freaking echoes right off the bat. Just keep refreshing. You get quite a lot of echoes. Just
Now,
from that
Crusader, I have to ask, what level are you again?
311.
Okay, so I'm switching to my first character on Bloodborne. Yeah, this is my first character I ever made on Bloodborne. This one I was just running through the game in, so I don't even know what game cycle this one's on. Where? Oh, we're here. Oh, this is excellent. Okay, I swapped characters, so I'm in the Nightmare.
Oh, Nightmare Mensis.
No.
Okay.
The Hunter's Nightmare.
Old Hunter's Nightmare.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at Simon right now. About to, like, literally have the shortcut opened.
That's probably one of my favorite worlds, is that Nightmare area.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like right out of those little books.
I'll be... Viewers, we are going to be right back here in the Red Desert.